Aquarius, how you doing? So what happened with your monthly tarot reading? I think I'm sure I done it. Something to do with Dunn, the name Dunn, Jackie Jackson. But Jack, you're back. Someone's jacked their back up, is back. They're just constantly back. They got your back up. Constantly, constant craving, or the name Constance, or patience. Something to do with around Libra. Having a lot of patience. I need patience, I need patience. You could have also something to do with Pisces. But patience is a virtue. Something to do with V, the name V, or B, VB. VB? Phoebe, the name Phoebes, or Phoebe. Something to do with around Libra, I definitely feel though. Libra, patience, having patience, constant craving. Some of you are constantly craving for, I don't know why I'm picking up, constantly craving for attention, not you. Someone around you, or is, like Andrew, the name Andrew, or is constantly around you that constantly craves for attention, that has your back up, that it always has the, okay, there's someone here that has your back, Aquarius, right? Always has got your back. Like, I've got your back, I'm loyal. Something also to do with around Virgo, right? But I've always got your back, I'm always loyal. But then there's someone else, another energy here is what I'm feeling, that always has your back up. Like, always just likes to put the spikes up on your back, and you're kind of like, oh, this is like, they're always on my back. They're always like hounding me down. You could have something to do around Leo. Like, you ain't nothing but a hound dog. But, cat. But, like, you've always got my back up. Like, you're always back. Like, you're in, you're out, you're in and you're out, you're in and you're out. Like, are you in or are you out? And taking a gamble, could be around a Capricorn. And you're like, look, let's play Texas. You could be from Texas. Texas Fold'em, right? Or Oldham, from Oldham, or the name Amanda, or Holden. I also heard Elizabeth as well. Lizzie, let's get busy. Because I'm picking up there's a lot of busy energy. Busy body also. Busy body, busy, Lizzie, Elizabeth, Beth, also Bethany, Beth, Bethel, also Bethel, or Errol. Anyway, so I'm picking up though, Aquarius, for your monthly, by the way, if I haven't said, sorry, because we've gone straight into what I'm hearing. For your monthly tarot reading, sorry that I forgot it. Something around in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door. 1 minute I'm in, the next minute I'm out. Are you in or are you out? What are you doing? Because you're running rings around me, I can't. Some of you, you're just so busy, Aquarius, that you're just in the house, out the house, in the house, out the house. Could have something also to do with around a work placement. Could even be like an old people's home, because I'm hearing old people's names. Okay, so Dan, you could be watching. But like in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. It's kind of like this wavy energy. Also around Wayne, or Wayne's World, or W, something to do with W. Could be a D-A-W, okay, because I'm hearing in the door, out the door, in the door. All for the people that like music. I do use Ableton myself, Ableton Live Suite. So some of you just you make music and all that kind of stuff, and you're like in the door, out the door, in the door, in the door. It's just called a DAW. So a lot of you know music, and you're probably like doing a lot of like music stuff. Because I'm definitely hearing like 1 minute I'm in the door, and the next minute I'm out the door. You could really be dealing with a lot of air signs around you, Aquarius, which is Libra and another Aquarius is what I'm hearing, but Gemini as well. Okay, but I'm hearing two instances of people that have got Aquarius in their chart, and because I keep hearing this like circular, this like in out. I've got my back up, I've got you, and I've got your back, but then I've got your back up. So there's like three energies here. So you've got, I would say Pisces somewhere, okay. Some sort of extra okay, X. Also Capricorn could have something to do with the mark, the name Mark. Okay, but X marks the spot. Something about spots, spotting someone. Anyway, sorry for the sporadic messages. You've kind of got this. 1 minute I'm in, the next minute I'm out. 1 minute I'm in, the next minute I'm out. It's like, are you coming or are you not coming? I don't know if you're really arguing about things about Christmas, Aquarius. I mean, it's a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn somewhere, but something to do with like, are you coming for Christmas or are you not coming for Christmas? Are you coming here or are you going there? These are families that are at war over Christmas. It seems to really be coming out for a lot of the signs. because I heard left out. Are you coming out the closet? It could people of same-sex relationship. Why am I hearing a closet? Closet. Close it. Close the door. Close the door. Like, open door, close door. Open the door, close the door. Open the door, close the door. Someone's constantly, like, in and out the door. Like, so busy. Like, 1 minute I'm in, and then I forget to lock the door. So, stop. Okay, so try not to forget to lock the door. There's something like being locked out of the door, or locked out of something. Like, I don't know, like really trying to get in but being left out. So it might not be a door. It could just be this, like, trying to get into someone's life and they're not letting you. And it's kind of like that, I want in. And you're like, no. It's like this pact of something. Trying to get in, but it's kind of like, bro, I mean, you're dealing with around definite controlled energies here. You've got Scorpio and Taurus, I feel a lot of fixed things going on around your soul groups is what I feel, these people. Like Taurus, I can feel, sorry, I normally feel my way around energies, but Taurus somewhere here, and it's to do with around work or family, right? And you could be married here and you're just arguing over like families about where they're coming and where they're going. Because I am picking up for some of you, you are married to like a Taurus energy. And it's like I want to go into this door, but I can't get in. Like being locked out of the family, or locked out of people conspiring against one another to say, well, you can come and you can come, but you can't come. You know, kind of like that energy. And it's like, well, I'm so busy anyway. And you've got someone here that's very loyal to say, look, you can come here. But then you've got someone here that's saying, we're doing all this behind your back and no, you're not coming. It's kind of like, well, you can come. It's a bit like when you have a football match, right? And you're at school and you stand there. You might work for a school even. But like, definitely if you're around a Pisces energy or a life path number 3. But like, okay, I'm just standing here and he's like, okay, I'll have Dave. Right, yeah, go on, I'll have John. Yeah, come on, Bill. Yeah, come on, boy. You can come over here as well. Yeah, come on. And then there's one person that stands here, right? And they're just like being left out the crowd. And then someone's like, oh, you know, do we have to invite them? Do we have to have them? And you're like, well, we've got to. So the teacher's like, look, you've got to pick someone. You're like, oh, go on then, bruv, I'll have the tree. You're like, what? Yeah, the tree, round the tree. It's like, yeah, I'll have the tree then. It's like, and you're like, hello, like, you know, I'm here. Like, you know, are you noticing me at all in this situation? You know, hello. And you're kind of like, oh, go on then, I'll have the bush. And you're like, bruv, what are you on about? Like a bush or a tree? It's like, I'm a human. Hello, I'm here. And someone's kind of like, yeah, I'll pick everybody but you. So you've kind of got this energy of where I'm picking on you. Because I'm picking everybody else but you. And I'm singling you out from the crowd to say that you're not worthy, but you are. And there's that energy of Taurus, kind of Four of Pentacles energy of some sort of blame. Don't have to be the Taurus. You've just got the energy of blame here, of like not letting someone in. Scorpio also, fixed signs, also an Aquarian, like letting me in, let me in, let me in, let me out, let me in. Once you're in, then you're out. And then it's like this pact of around Leos, flock of wolves around Leos. You could be like triple Leo. It's like it came out for another thing. And I'm sure you've come out with these messages for your bi-weeklies over on Patron. Yeah, something like in, out, you're not coming, you're not coming, you're not coming, you're coming, you're coming, you're coming, but you're not. Right? And someone here feels lonely. Like I don't know, like a Virgo energy being pushed out. And it's like, well, why does nobody ever include me in it? I'm not picking on Virgos. Somebody did make a point of saying, you seem to have this thing against Virgo, and I just need to let you know that it's not me, it's the Capricorn. It's a tarot reading. It's not my life. If it's happening to you, that means that I don't care who's doing it to who. You have to decide that if it's happening to you. A tarot reading is going to explain energies. So if it's happening, that means, yeah, you're right. It's with a Capricorn and so on, and it's them. And then a Capricorn or so on will say, yeah, it's because it's a Virgo, right? It's not me. Take me out. I don't care. I'm just a reader. It's your life, right? So a tarot reading is explaining, and if it's really hitting home, right, I can't always remember to say, well, it could be happening to you and it could be happening to them and it is them and it isn't you. Bruv, it's a tarot reading, right? So, an energy reading of an energy that is around people. So who these people are that are doing it, that's your life to organise around who's doing it, right? You don't have to make me aware because it's not my life. So, do you know what I'm saying? It's great to hear great people's positive stuff, but it's no good blaming me for messages that are happening with your own life, right? So, in the best possible manner, trust me. But you've kind of got this, like, you're not coming in, you're not coming out, you're in, you're out. Like, let's pick you and pick on them, and feeling like, or the name Emily or Emma, or begins with M, S, Steves could be involved. Steves, there's quite a few Steves also around. Stevils. Okay, so let's see. So they're kind of channel message for a lot of you. Could well have skipped for a lot of that, maybe. I don't know. So what I thought I would do is, because I forgot your tarot reading, I do apologise, is because I can't remember what cards I was using for the monthlies. So I'm just going to stick with what I have been doing for the 11:11 on the clock as well. What I've been doing for the life path readings, and we'll draw a spread of these, and then we'll do your monthly reading. Okay, but I will explain as we do it. Let's see, Aquarius. So what they got coming up for December, please, for a whole month of December. Show me the messages of the advice of what's coming up for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me the advice, please. So you've got improving your health. So you need to take a break. If you are in and out the door, 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 busy, okay, then you need to look after your health. Look after your family also, or look after someone. Someone here is I don't know, as an older person that needs looking after, because I'm either picking up that it is an older person or it's someone that works in a home or something like that. But look after yourself. Like, if you're really worn out, then put yourself first. Don't put other people first. That's what I'm saying. That's where your personal boundaries are, is the fact that you're not putting yourself first, right? Fuck everybody else if they come at you. Because I'm picking up that all these people are like, and everything is coming at you from left, right and centre. You're like, right? That's your karma right there. So to pinpoint these accuracies of your karma, if things are like, oh God, there's too much going on, bruv. That's because there's too many people in it, right? So that normally means that you have to have a personal boundary, which means don't put up with shit, don't put up with bullshit around Taurus, or it might be Taurus to you, I don't know. But don't put up with it is because you're putting up with it, of why you might need to improve your health is because you're doing it, right? So whatever you're doing, if you think, man, I'm feeling absolutely drawn out, like I am overdrawn, or I'm I'm just, all this kind of stuff, then stop doing it, right? Which is put a boundary up. It's to stand up against people, to say 1313. So you could be dealing with a 3 and a 1, 4. Scorpio, an 8, which is Leo, and Aquarius. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Okay, but yeah, and 4, 11, 11, which was Scorpio energy, so they're definitely presently here. But improving your health, the only way you can ever improve your health if your health is not good enough is stop doing what you are doing that makes you feel bad. If something makes you feel bad, then cut people out, start standing up for yourself, put in a boundary, tell people, inform them. Don't just be someone that is just like, well, I'm just going to accept the way that is, right? No. You don't accept it. If you're unhappy, then you don't accept it, right? Someone's not being accepted here. Like being exempt from the family, like being pushed out from the family or being exempt. Okay, making an example of, someone really keeps trying to making an example of someone. Like, I'm going to put you on the spot and making an example of you, right? Because you're the special child, or you're the not so special child, or you're the special. This has came up for another thingy reading. Let's make sure that we tell all our special friends first. So there's something like that. I don't know if this is special education though, or children that do have disabilities and that kind of stuff, right? So there's that message there for some, but there's singling people out from the crowd of giving one loads of attention but not the other, or giving someone too much attention. Like the quality of this attention seems to be it's not evened out. Stevened out. Steven? It's not evened out like even Stevens. You've got to make things even, right? You've got to make it up with Stephen. Some of you got to make it up with a Stephen. Make it up to Stephen. And loads of people have informed me that there are other Stevens, you know, Stephen. Right? But I've got to make it up with Steve. But don't stop. Don't improve your health. Don't stop. Right? So it's like, no, I'm not stopping. So you've got Cancerian energy here of someone saying, look, I'm not stopping. I'm sorry, but I'm going to keep doing it. If someone is aggravating you that much, they're not going to stop doing it. They're not. There's two messages in this one card. Is the person that's aggravating you the most, they're not going to stop. They are going to keep doing it, right? So what it's saying to you is also another message of like, don't stop over at this place. Don't put up with things. Don't stop, right? Don't, it's kind of like don't pass go, collect £200, go straight to jail, right? So it's kind of like, look, I can come over and it's a lovely place to visit, but I don't think I would live there. America's Most Wanted. It's been coming out on tier 2. It's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I would stop there, right? So you've kind of got this, like, can't stop, won't stop. Like, I can't stop. No, sorry, I can't stop. I've got to go, right? So it seems like that you're not listening in a way through the month, and that you are going to keep doing this regardless. Okay, so if this keeps happening, that's down to you until you put a stop to it, basically. So if you're fed up and you've had enough, the only way that you're going to stop this is by standing up for yourself and putting a stop to it, right? If there's loads of things going on around work or families and stuff like that, the only way you can stop that is by not being a part of it, right? Which is by making sure that you put a stop to it. So you've also got this, sorry, but I can't stop. I can't stop long. I can only pop over because I'm in and I'm out, and then I'm in and then I'm out. So I can't stop long, right? So you got like this friend visit type sort of thing of like, well, I'm just going to come over for the day, but I can't stop, and then I'm off. That could be a very good energy. But you've also got this thing here of where like it's Christmas time, and it's like it's Christmas time, we let it light and we vanishing, something to do with V, the name V. Okay, but I can't stop. I don't want to stop there. It's a nice place to visit, but I am not sleeping and I am not staying there. I don't know if I also heard I'm not sleeping with them, sleeping with the enemy. So that might be physically, or it just might be, well, it could be sex, but it could also be like, I am not sleeping there. Like, there's no way that I'm going there and sleeping around all of this chaos if it's like with a partner. And they're like, really? You want me to come into all that? Because I'm picking this up as an 8 of Swords, which is Leo Aquarius, right? So that's definitely saying to me that that's don't stop. You don't want to stop at the 8 of Swords because that makes you feel like, oh, bruv, I can't breathe. I'm like, oh man, I need like a break. So I am not stopping there. So you kind of got that. Confined spaces. Confiding in someone though, they do keep saying to me that you are confiding into someone. It feels like there's a pig-headed energy here. It's like, no, I'm not stopping. But that could be a good energy of like, well, I am. So you've kind of got this, well, I'm not stopping, well, I'm stopping. So you've got very strange energies here around air. Let's see. Aquarius. So you got reconsider. So before you do this, reconsider, right? Before you go ahead and make this, whatever it is that you're saying, like, because there's this energy of like, no, I'm not stopping. So like, don't try to change someone's mind that much if they're not ever changed and they're saying, look, I am going to stop doing it. And they're proving themselves, 1919 on the clock. So you got Libra. Like this energy of like, I can't stop, won't stop, can't stop, and I'm going to keep doing it anyway. Then reconsider what like your terms of your agreement of these people. Like go over if this financial, go over your terms, go over your clock, meaning that if you work on a clock and you clock in and you clock out, then renegotiate your times. If you need to improve your health, right, then you need to renegotiate your terms of what you're prepared to work shift-wise. Because I'm picking up the night shift, day shift, night shift, like 12-hour shifts and stuff like that each day, in and out. Renegotiate with your boss. Don't put up with it. You know, if you're being trapped like a sap, then pretty much, you know, just renegotiate or keep doing it. But it feels like, oh, I can't stop, I've got to keep doing it, I've got to keep doing all of these hours. Now, if you're on a good circumstance, because you've got to get the money, right, then you've got to get the money here, because you can't stop. So there's this energy here of reconsider your terms of agreements with anybody in life. Renegotiate. Reconsider your terms. Negotiation. So you've got meditation brings answers, does it? Well, apparently so. Meditation brings answers. Well, basically you just need to relax. You could really have a lot to do with music, you know, because meditation music is music, right? So you meditate to anything of a tone, resonance of tone. That's why people are like, bah, 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 bah. That's not meditation. Bro, that's irritation, right? It's like, oh, bro, that's just irritating me. So if you're anything to do with music, like me, when you go over it and you go over it and you go over it and you go, okay, I need to change that bit, and okay, I need to go over it and over it and over it. Sometimes your own music does start to irritate yourself because you play it over too much, and it's just me making music. But other people, right, they're kind of like, bro, I've just heard that 1,000 times. So it's like speaking. It's like, bah, 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 bah. It's like, man, I've heard that 1,000 times, and you just seem to be going over the same old ground. You seem to be running over the same old ground, like two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, right? Comfortable mum. So it could be your mum that's kind of like, that is not the sound of silence. Well, it wants to be the sound of silence. So I got to realise the microphone's here. It's not here anymore. One more card, please, for Aquarius, and then we'll do some tarot. Remain positive. So I think that you're trying to put your head above it all, really. You're either trying to keep your head above water if you're struggling financial. If you're not struggling financially, then I think that through these times of struggle that you seem to be going through with somebody, if my channel messages are right, then you're just kind of just trying to keep your head above water and you could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and that you're just kind of like floating, basically, right? You're just floating, trying to keep things on an even keel, trying not to cause any trouble. I mean, Aquarius, I love you guys, man. I mean, I have Aquarius in my chart. You know, tell these people, you know, because me, I don't give a shit. Me as an Aquarius, well, in Venus, and in the third house, it's probably because I have it there, is where I don't care. Me, I just tell people straight up. You know, I'll go straight into somewhere and like, right, you need to know this, blah 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 blah, get out, right, you know, or I just remove people out of my life altogether. I say it how it is. I don't beat around the bush. If I'm being mistreated, I'm the first one to stand up and say, bruv, I ain't putting up with that crap. I'm out. Right? No, you ain't coming anywhere near me with all that bullshit. No. So, you know, that kind of approach is probably what you may need. But let's see, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising of Venus and Jupiter for December. So what we do, Aquarius, like your life path numbers, I thought I would stick with this process. Do your monthly reading, but then when we clarify these answers to reconsider, don't stop, improve health, remain positive, will also show me reflections of energy if they're represented as another card through this, if it's the same, right? So I can pinpoint other messages, hopefully. Depends what the reading of what happens. But let's see Aquarius for December. December Ember. Well, there you go. Straight away fighting with an Amber, or fighting over Emma, or Emily, or Amber. Amber leaf. Some of you could smoke amber leaf like me, or bay leaf. Bailey, the name Bailey, or bay leaves. The bailiffs. Some of you could work for the bailiffs. It came out for another reading. Bailiffs. Someone could be like, if you are really struggling to keep your head above water, you might have the bailiffs come knocking at your door, or you could be the bailiff. Whatever it is the name Bailey or Baileys, or you might like a top of a drink, which is my favourite drink, Baileys and whiskey. BMW. The MW, BMW. So you really could be dealing with like a door or something, or like a BMW, B&Ms. You might work at B&M, okay, or BMW, Bailey's Malibu Whiskey. Wow, there's a song there. Hennessy Whiskey. But generally, is what I feel is fighting with family. Definitely around a Taurus. Definitely around a Taurus energy. But a life path 5. But conflict of too much, doing too much. Causing the scene in your life, somebody. But there's a supportive energy that always supports the 5. You always have people that do support you through things. So you have got this energy here of the 4 of Wands, which is before 5, which is a lot to do with the house, the home, a twin flame, a soulmate, right? Someone that would help you, but someone that wouldn't. Triggers. Connections of soulmates, it just comes back around, even when you're in them or whether you're out of them. No one's ever exempt from their karma. You're always going to get it from all angles. It just presents itself as something different in your life that you have to tackle. You never get out of a drama triangle. You just get out of one and then you go in it with another, or another mother, right? You've always got crap. So let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for December. December Ember. 10 of Swords, the end. This is the end, Jim. Jim is here again, Jim Morrison, or James Douglas Morrison, or James, which was my dad. Michael James. Michael, the name Michael, or James. Michael James. Michelson's. Parkinson's. Someone has Parkinson's disease here. Parkinson's? Or parking. Barking up the wrong tree. You could be dealing with a 4. Someone's barking mad. It could, well, I don't know, it could be a mother, maybe. It's normally everybody. I mean, does anybody ever in life now get on that well with their mother? I mean, do they? I mean, some do. But some girls do, some girls don't. Some girls need a lot of love and ever. Anyway, let's see. Aquarius, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh dear, the old devil's come up to play. Lucky, 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 you've pulled your last shift. Some of you work the graveyard shift. And you could well have, like, bruv, I need to take a break. You've got people that whispers, right? It's like a horse whisperer that whispers into people's ears. Have you heard? Right, is what I'm hearing. Because what you hear is the devil constantly. When there's too much, that's the devil. But it doesn't have to be a Capricorn. But, you know, it plants seeds into your head, the devil, to get you to think about negative things. So if there's anything toxic in your life, it's someone that puts toxic seeds into your head, which is the devil, can't be seen. It's just the seed that is in the head of like, get the devil out my head. No. Right? So you've kind of got this karmic cycle around you of like, well, I'm not stopping. I've got to work. I am working and 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 working. So a lot of you just work the old Dolly Parton. Work 9 to 5. You pull the shifts, right? Shift work is also the devil. But if you've got anybody that's in your head, doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but someone is whispering to other people, which is the devil. Minions, right? The devil is just obviously Lucifer, but has minions of dark energies, right? So, setting out the minions. What's your opinion? What are you going to say about it? Well, quite a lot, apparently. Anyway, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 4 of Wands, there it is. The loyal 4 of Wands, unless it's prison. Someone could be faced a prison sentence here, or is defacing. I'm hearing face ache, you're right, face ache. But something like, just generally, you're just going through a little bit of drama. It's only like major or minor, it's up to you. It's either ebony or ivory, right, ivory. Ivy, the name Ivy, or IV. Someone needs an IV drip, maybe. I'm also picking up IV drip. Drops of Jupiter, also something that's Jupiterian. Sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Wands. Right. I know this is a 4. 5 and 4 is 9. So what you've got is the 9. You've got a Hitler around you, bruv. Some of you, you've got someone that likes to control the environment, which is also work. If you work for other people, they control the environment. They own the company, they own the business. They would be a controlling person or seen as, because they'll put themselves first. So if that's a company, you need to take a break, stand up for yourself, right? If this is denial, Daniel, or Dan, or Danielle, or someone like that begin with D, then you've kind of got this energy of 9, which is a lot of, narcissism and control, obviously. Right, so there can be codependency, drugs, addiction, obsessive thinking, obsessive talking, right, also, or obsessive work, or obsessed over smothering someone to death and not letting them go. Because the devil won't never let you go, the devil's always there, right? So it's kind of like this energy of like someone just remains relentless to keep getting your back up, to keep doing the same thing, which is gaslighting, to make you or make people or whoever feel as if they're to blame or feel uneasy, like, oh God, I just feel completely uneasy around you. Every time you enter my life, do I have to go through this bullshit? Do I have to keep fighting with you all the time? Why can we not seem to get on the same page? Why do we not lane, do you name Elaine or Lane Page? But why can we not seem to get on the same wavelength? Why are we always at odds? So then you turn to, what do you call it, Against All Odds, which was what I think your Patron reading was. I really don't know if I actually done your reading or not. Your monthly. I'm sure I did. I must have deleted it. Well, you got the same messages anyway, Aquarius. So that is your reading so far, guys. So this goes to tier 1, obviously, for your monthly. But they're the only readings that go there is a monthly reading for a star sign. Everything else is over on the Secret 7 bundle. So over there at the moment is the extendeds of the life path, and also the bi-weekly, which is the 1st to 15th. That isn't here on YouTube. And then the other one, which is the other part of the 2 weeks, that also goes over on Patreon. So that's the only place you get to see those. Through those ones, I have done a full spread for you on the bi-weeklies, and then we clarify them, and then I clear it away, and then we do another spread for your partner of what goes on in their life, their thoughts, their feelings, how you compare each reading to different stuff. They all turn out differently, but you get 2 readings on the bi-weeklies, so you get yours and then theirs, and you get another one, okay? So that is over there. But if you want to just see this one, you can just join the one where it just doesn't cost half as much, okay? And then what we do is we clarify these cards, we draw more, but then when I clarify these ones, if you get a representation of the same card on these, that will tell me the answers to these and what that is about. Okay, so that is for your monthly. So like I said, there are plenty of things that you can find out about in the bio box below, personal readings, so on and so forth. If you are on Patreon, some people are having difficulty finding their readings, and I don't understand what's going on. And the only thing I can think of is that it's the Patreon app compared to the actual link itself. I don't know why it is that people are paying, but they're not able to always see the readings that they want to see. And I'm not sure what that is, but you'll have to try or Google things, or if anybody does know, please go over to Patreon and leave it, because it is free, it's up there for everybody to see, where it's saying please leave advice for people about what you've done in order to get on, instead of fighting against not being able to see it, because there are some that can't, and I don't know what's going on. So you've got a choice, but there is a way around it. I think it's the app. I think use the Patreon app itself and sign in, and not keep following the link. That's just really for people that, well, I don't know. I really don't. But it's really for people that want to join. Once you have, download the app, and I think that does help if you've got the app individual from the link. That's really just for people that might want to join. Okay, but they are all below. Thanks very much, Aquarius. Sorry I forgot your reading, and I will see you soon.